if you don't try any other of our recipes, you've got to do these rolls. Hi, welcome to our kitchen. I'm Chris.
I'm Kristen.
And we are Keto in the Country.
This is your channel for smart, healthy, whole food recipes.
So if you think that's a really good idea, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that little bell so that you'll be notified every time we come out with a recipe, which is about
once a week.
Once a week. You know what I miss?
What?
Pub food.
Oh my gosh.
I love just sitting down, drinking a keto beer, and having pub food. So that's what we have for you today. Don't go away.
So I think it's safe to say that we are all looking for that perfect bread recipe.
Which is very elusive and nobody has ever found.
Exactly.
Until now.
Until now.
We've come up with something that tastes like Mrs. Schubert's rolls. If you've ever had that, it's a little sweet, but it makes the perfect slider bread.
Yes. So we are going to do sliders several different ways. We're going to show you our favorite ways to do it, but you guys, this bread is to die for. You must try it.
All right, so we're going to start with the fathead part of the dough, which is just sticking the mozzarella cheese and the cream cheese and letting it melt. We're going to put it in the microwave. So we have 1.5 cups of mozzarella. Yes. Or mozzarella, as somebody would want us to say. So we're going to pop this in for about a minute, and I find that it makes a pretty good. Okay, so we just took it out of the microwave.
Yes.
We're going to mix the cheeses.
And it incorporates really quickly, so you want to work fast.
Yep. Also, at this point, we're going to add the almond flour, because if you add the egg right now, it will cook the egg.
So that's a cup of almond flour.
Speaking for a friend.
And then 2 cups of, or 2 tablespoons, don't 2 cups, of coconut flour.
Yeah, I think the coconut flour lends just a better texture.
It does. It makes it more bread-like instead of like fathead dough, which is more cheesy.
Exactly.
And now 1/4 cup of Parmesan.
Yep. Okay, now we're gonna add the egg because I think it's cooled off enough.
Yes.
And the dough is getting just a little bit
dry.
Okay, at this point, sometimes you just have to get down and dirty with your hands and mix it all up.
Yeah.
I'll try to avoid that right now, so go ahead and add the butter.
Okay, we have 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And we're going to use 2 teaspoons of the baking powder just to make sure it has a nice rise.
Yeah, we used 1 teaspoon on the last one, but I want to try to get a better rise. I mean, it was delicious. I'm just trying to make it perfect.
Right, like Mrs. Schubert's.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
And now tell them about your secret ingredient.
Yes, and this is what makes it taste like Mrs. Schubert's. 2 tablespoons of monk fruit.
Monk fruit's really great because it has such a natural flavor.
And it measures 1 for 1 with sugar.
Yes.
If you have a preferred sweetener like Pure or what's another one? Erythritol, I think would work. If you use erythritol, just use 1 tablespoon because it is very sweet.
Right. And it's simply that easy. I mean, it's already ready to go. And the fantastic news about this is that you do not have to roll it out or anything.
Nope. And we are going to put this in square muffin tins just so it will look more like sliders. So clearly you can use any size you want, and you don't even have to use a muffin tin. Right. You can just plop them down on parchment paper on just a plain baking sheet, which is actually what I did the first time, and they were that good.
These are to die for.
Okay, so we will be right back, and we're going to put these in the muffin tins.
Yes.
So we're back. We have our muffin tin. We're just going to give it a quick spray so they don't stick.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Kristen do the honors because she does this much more nicely than I do.
I don't know about that.
I have certain kitchen privileges, and this isn't gonna be one of them.
Okay, so we're gonna fill it up probably a little over, maybe 2/3. I was gonna say a little over halfway.
Right.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but behind your back we made an extra batch because we knew that we would be eating them.
Yes.
And I'm gonna take some to work with me because they hold up so well. Actually, I think they're gonna be better.
They're delicious. You seal them in an airtight bag and they are perfect.
So, okay, what you think?
I think it's beautiful. Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna pop them in the oven. So here they are. They are absolutely perfect. They're gonna make perfect sliders. That extra teaspoon of baking powder
Made such a difference.
it made a huge difference. We got a good rise. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna coax them out of the pan. We're gonna put them on the cookie sheet and we'll be right back to assemble them.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're ready to assemble our sliders.
Yes.
And we made a whole platter full of options. Of course, a classic slider is just a little hamburger with cheese, right?
Yes.
Or maybe even roast beef with dressing. So we're just doing whatever we want to.
Right.
Do what a slider is a slider to me.
Yes. Now we put our condiments already on here, so there are different sauces that we can choose as we assemble them. Some sauteed onions.
Yeah. You guys, when we were taking these out of the pan, one sort of split in half, so we had to taste it.
Like, out of this world.
I don't think it tastes like Mrs. Schubert.
It does. It does. Right.
So what we're going to do now is put them in a cast iron skillet. After we assemble them, pop them in the oven at 400 for about 5 minutes just to heat them up.
Yeah.
And we're going to brush some butter on the top. So, are you ready to assemble?
Beyond ready.
Okay, let's go.
So you guys, before we dive into the taste test, we want to say thank you so much to our subscribers. We love you guys. You guys keep us motivated.
I'm sorry. I always interrupt Kristen.
No.
One day she's just going to reach out and punch me.
I don't think so.
Our shout out today is for Phil, who sent us some pictures of our raspberry lemon loaf.
Amazing.
He said it was amazing. He also made it with blueberries, and he loved it so much he made 4 loaves and gave to friends. So if you haven't tried,
that.
Yes,
So
just love it, and we love that you send it in.
Yeah.
If you make any of our recipes, any of our recipes, please send them in, and we'll be happy to show them on the next video.
Yes.
So now, enough. Let's eat.
Okay.
Which one are you gonna have?
I don't know. I know that the ones that you made are the ones that look good, so I feel like we should switch spots. I think mine.
Okay. This is the hamburger one.
You guys, I can't remember which one's mine. Oh, that one's mine. Okay. Is it good?
I took too big of a bite. This is one of my favorite things. This tastes like bread.
Yes.
This tastes like a slider. You can take it to parties.
Yeah.
It is just one of the best things that we've made.
It's absolutely amazing. This is something that you are going to want to make a lot of because they're going to go fast.
So share this recipe.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching.
We're going to go eat the rest of our sliders. Just kidding.
All the sliders. So bye, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining.